of accusations, death threats,
use deadly force,
sexual misdeeds.
Mum on a regular basis.
This is the story of Isom. No, not the International School of Ministry, but the comic by Eric July. Tonight, on Sifting Through the Trash, with your host, JJ Trujillo. Young Clippa, or Riley, was arrested at Eric July's Rippaverse meetup at the Boozy Bird in Dallas, Texas. Eric July claimed that Clippa was arrested by his own doing.
By the venue to leave and stay off the property. The venue instructed him to leave and he refused. So his conflict with the police was created out of his own actions, and the cop explicitly states why he was called.
The reason why I'm here is because I want to hear apparently ask you guys to leave.
But later released body cam footage shows that actually is not the case. Riley is assured that up to this point he has done nothing illegal with his visit at the Boozy Bird.
Laws about recording.
Nope.
But what they do want to do is criminally trespass you from their location. Okay.
Where's the location end?
This business right here.
Right, but like, what's the line?
Up into the CCs.
Where? Sorry.
Up into here. Yeah.
Well, we've been right here for most of it, so that's fine.
Well,
for
we
us.
got witnesses saying that you were.
No,
on
I get it.
their
Yeah, we were over here
and stuff. So that's.
Yeah.
I'm just going to criminally trespass. You guys are not going
No,
to
I
jail,
understand.
but I do have to, issue that criminal trespass. Okay?
So what's the? Is this a violation of that criminal trespass being right here?
No. So once I issue it,
Okay.
which means you cannot get on their property ever again. If you do,
Okay.
you'll be arrested.
And just moments before the officer spoke to Riley, he was informed that Riley had a warrant out for his arrest.
Nice to meet you guys.
So we just need your permission.
Sean. Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
We just need your permission to criminally trespass them, pretty much.
So we went and talked to him. I told him to stay off my area, which goes all the way to the corner line where CC's is.
Okay.
And they're like giving me the bullshit of, this public sidewalk, blah, 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 all that shit. And so got their phones out, filming, screaming, doing all kinds of crazy shit. So we just kind of left it alone at that point.
The guy turns right. It's a belief that apparently there's a warrant out for his arrest and plane. So the detective from plane was told, why you.
This warrant was filed due to Eric July's claims that Riley was digitally harassing him. After Riley's arrest, he now wondered what would happen with his legal case.
What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Clippaverse channel. It is I, your king, Young Clippa, the king of the Clippaverse. Min Sal and I are going to be in Dallas, Fort Worth this November 14th for a very special court date and dinner date with you afterwards if I don't go to jail.
Could he face further jail time? He was offered a plea deal.
They just thought Riley's going to take a plea deal because it's the smart thing to do, or
that's how most district attorneys are.
They just prosecute everything.
Yeah, the prosecutors sometimes don't even look at the case. The first time you go into court, they're like, "Oh, here's a plea deal," and I'm like, "Did you even look at anything?" Yeah, we'll reject that.
Eric July was subpoenaed to testify in court about Riley's misdeeds. When confronted about not appearing, Eric July claimed that the subpoena had never arrived. Eventually, the case was quashed. Why was Eric July unwilling to comply with the subpoena? Was it because he thought he would lose the case? Or maybe was he afraid of airing out some skeletons in his closet? Perhaps we will never understand Eric's motives completely, but one thing now was certain. Riley's legal woes were chucked out the window. Young Clippa was a free man, and now his lawyers were free to speak candidly about this case, and they appeared on Dick Masterson's show.
Kind of funny. James and I would laugh almost every day because
it's so goofy.
Well, people were talking about the case like they actually understood what the law was and what would have to happen. But yeah, Eric July called the police. There it is. It's out there in the open. It's no secret. We've heard the 911 call.
Wait, what? You have?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
There's no dispute that Eric was the one who called.
No way! Oh, I didn't know
nobody
that.
Else called.
Oh, how do we get the 911 call? Like, can we FOIA it or whatever that's called?
You probably can. They probably would release it now.
What did he say? What did he say in the 911 call?
Well, he wanted to report basically a trespass.
Obviously, like a guy in bunny stickers. They wrote novelty scissors in the report. Like, what is the mental state of the cops in this?
The detective's trying to give him advice. Like, hey, this stuff happens online. Like, just block people.
Like,
and
Fucking hysterical woman advice, honey. Just block them. Like, just close your eyes.
Move on.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And then he starts talking, and Eric starts like, well, there's actionable threats.
Oh God.
And this is, and he tells the detective about the whole shaving the shoulder hair thing, right? And the detective's like, wait a minute, there's actionable threats, like other than the shaving of the shoulders.
Yeah.
He goes, well, yeah. Oh. And he goes, well, what are they? And he goes, well, what it is I gotta look out for my employees.
Oh.
And
well, you see, when he was talking about actionable threats, he's saying Riley is saying that he's making actionable threats. And so he's talking about a quote that Riley made where Riley says something verbatim like, this is an actionable threat.
Yeah, Riley says the phrase, taking that I'm making an actionable threat.
As in, like, by saying those words, the threat, even if it's not actionable, because Riley is saying it's actionable, it's an actionable threat. And so, he's asked about the shaving of the shoulders, and it's like, all right, and what about this specific actionable threat? And then Eric, he's like, well, he's saying that it's an actionable threat.
They further elaborated about why they wanted to see a court case play out.
But I think everyone's disappointed that there wasn't actually a trial.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. I was looking forward to a trial.
Yeah,
I was so looking forward to a trial, because unlike what Eric July's fans all think, he would have had to testify.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just get somebody up on other people on the stand and been like, oh yeah, Eric July felt threatened. You actually have to have it from the horse's mouth. We have this thing in the United States called the Confrontation Clause of the 6th Amendment. And then we also have our own version in the Texas Constitution. So if you're going to make an accusation you felt threatened, guess what? You're going to have to take the stand.
I mean, the implication is kind of, let's see if we can do it. That's the kind of, I'm not like I have this mental disorder where I have to just kind of say what the implications of things are, like compulsively. And it just seems like to me, that he would have to testify, the implication is that somebody would accelerate it to a point where he would testify in court using these pre-established parameters and conditions. Just seems like to me that's what somebody would do. I don't know, though. I've been wrong in the past.
Somebody on Twitter, maybe Vicky or someone like that, or somebody else, they did like a Google AI search. Does the victim have to testify? And then the AI tells them, no, they don't. And so they're like, well, there we go.
There you go. I couldn't believe they were saying that. That's so stupid. Like, what do you mean he doesn't have to testify? He said he's afraid of this guy, and that's why they're going to put him in jail. What the fuck are you talking about?
But now that Young Clippa was free, public appearances at Eric July's warehouse were now free game, and Riley or Young Clippa offered $300, $200, and $100 to the first 3 detractors who would appear at Eric July's warehouse. Young Clippa, Chris Bacon, Jeff, and Schizo Sean all appeared at Eric July's warehouse. But Chris Bacon would soon learn that back when he had visited Eric July's warehouse in August of 2024, that his visit had also been reported to the police.
Uh-oh, what are you gonna do, Eric? Eric, I came back to the Rippaverse. You see this Rippaverse publishing? Eric, I'm not crossing the line. I didn't cross the no parking line.
Brandon, an employee of Eric July, would also call the police on Schizo Sean. Dick Masterson and Vito Giswaldi from The Biggest Problem in the Universe would later release this phone call.
A year ago, maybe a year and a half ago, we've had some online trolls. Then we had one guy come up to our warehouse doing the same thing, taking a video. Basically, this guy's been threatening us. He ended up getting arrested last year as well because of he came to one of our meetups and he got arrested there because he was doing the same thing. The business owner of that establishment didn't want.
Is he on trial? Why does
Dude,
it sound
why
like
trying to explain this to a 911? Bro, she doesn't care. Just say a guy annoyed me and I'm calling the cops because I don't know how to just ignore it, I guess.
Perhaps Eric July assumed that by pursuing legal action, he would eliminate all trolls like Riley, but now he had more trolls to deal with. Vito Giswaldi recommends that Eric July simply ignore the trolls. But what will Vito think after these same trolls start to go after him? Find out next time on Begun the Vito Wars Have. In the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe, or...
You are a hoe ass